and welcome to a new series, Brokensword and the Smoking Mirror. This one has been remastered as well. If you've been watching my last Brokensword, Shadow of the Templars, that was a few weeks ago now, so I thought I'd give this one a go since it's been since 2010, I think this came out. So it's been a fair while. Let's see what happens in the game, because I can't remember.
This must be the place. Professor Ubier's house.
Looks pretty creepy. I'd been away from Paris and hadn't seen Nico for nearly 6 months. I wanted to celebrate our reunion, but she had other plans. An appointment with an archaeologist. Something to do with a Mayan stone she came across while researching a story. The guy who answered the door didn't look much like an archaeologist to me. I had a bad feeling about this.
And wow, and here we are at the beginning of the game. Got this nasty spider. That is very close. And there we go, scoots back on his own. That wasn't me. I'm waiting to get control of the... Okay, now we got it.
I glanced over the books, vaguely hoping to find a copy of How to Deal with Poisonous Spiders While Tied to a Chair. No such luck. But I noticed one corner of the bookcase was supported by a loose block of wood. Ubier's book collection was exclusively devoted to South and Central American studies.
Okay, let's see. Can we look? No, I'm not stuck. Oh, it just takes me a bit of time. Splat.
Maybe I'd been a little heavy-handed, but it was a question of survival. Of course, I was still tied to a chair in a burning house with no means of escape.
Right, so that got rid of the spider. Let's try and unloosen...
The bookcase had been anchored to the wall by a protruding metal bracket. It had sheared off as the bookcase had fallen, leaving a jagged edge.
Right, can we unlock ourselves now?
With one mighty bound, our hero was free. Now, I had to deal with that fire.
Right, let's have a mooch around the room and see what we can open.
Inside, I found a bottle of tequila. Normally, I didn't drink strong spirits, but today was far from normal.
Ew.
Disgusting. Not only did the tequila burn like hell, I just managed to stop myself from swallowing the worm.
That's the original
There was
tequila.
something short, fleshy, and gross on the carpet.
And we picked up the worm.
It was the worm from the bottle of tequila.
And now the arrow.
That dart was sharper than a mosquito's business end, but this didn't deter me from getting it anyway.
And we pick up the bag.
It was a stylish little canvas number containing a lipstick, a handwritten note, and a pair of nylon panties with a large love heart emblazoned across the front. It occurred to me that Nico's tastes must have really changed while I was away. Well, they could be useful.
So we took everything out of the bag except from... Let's use the...
There was no pressure in the siphon. I guess it was out of gas.
Looks like we need to get some gas.
It was the box that spider had crawled from.
Can we open this without getting burnt? We can. No, we
The
can't.
cabinet was locked.
And can we open
In the
cabinet?
cabinet's wooden door was a very small keyhole.
Right, let's go into our bag. Let's use... No, I've got drag. Okay.
As I released the lock, something blew the doors open.
Right, let's see what is in here.
That cylinder was hot. I couldn't pick it up with my bare hands.
Right, okay, let's go and use...
The panties I'd found in Nico's bag were just what I needed to wrap around the hot cylinder.
I'm going to use the hot cylinder into the squirty gun, literally.
The cylinder gave out a faint hiss as the valve opened. Now I had one primed up and ready to use extinguisher.
And you didn't want to use it, okay.
I couldn't put out the flames with my bare hands.
Pick up. There we go.
With a well-aimed squirt of his soda fountain, our unshakable hero saved the day. Now it was time to start looking for Nico.
Right. And this is my first one of this new series. If you're enjoying and want more of this series, give us a like and subscribe to have the next episode immediately. I'm going to leave it here. And if I get more than, say, 10 likes, I'll carry on from this episode and onwards. Then we'll get... and so on and so on and so on. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed the little delve into George Stobart. Episode 2, I'd say, not episode 2, new crime, I should say, new place, new area, different time. Okay. I hope to see you next time.